A few days ago I had made a review video on the game The Witcher 3 for the Nintendo Switch. Being as somebody who had never played The Witcher before, I was kind of interested in it. And a review is kind of a strong word for what I did. It was more or less just a highlighting of some of the game's flaws. That being the graphics, some of the gameplay, and then some of the bugs within the game. I had received a comment on that video asking to do a short video on the graphical updates that the 3.4 has against the 3.2. And then so I was intrigued and downloaded it immediately. It is an optional update, so in order to update it to the 3.4, you need to go to the Switch operating system menu, and then go onto the Witcher logo, press plus, select software update via the internet, and it starts the long download process. It takes about 15 minutes. After my download was complete, I hurried off to the game and quickly went to the post-processing menu to see if I had any more options there. It was still the same too, and I turned off both of the blur images. Went to the game, and I've noticed an immediate difference within the game. Whether that difference is good or bad, I think is up to personal preference. I did notice immediately that the storm that was taking over the city at that point looked a lot cooler, looked a lot more detailed, but I noticed also that there was a little bit of a choppiness to the dialogue cutscenes. But the great thing was that choppiness never has seemed to be a part of the gameplay, whether in combat or traveling. I've only played this version for about 2 hours or so, but I have noticed that my game hasn't dropped since I've downloaded this update. And I'm knocking on wood hoping that, this doesn't happen to me in the near future. Because there's nothing more annoying than picking up a few relics and master weapons, magical weapons, than having the game suddenly crash and then losing all those dropped items. Overall, I was slightly disappointed in I felt like that child early Christmas morning, hoping that this update would have released the rest of the post-processing menu, including the frames per second maximum. I've yet to play this game 60 frames per second, but sweet Christmas does it look good from the videos I've seen on YouTube, where people have actually hacked this game and found a secret menu within the game. That secret menu, of course, being the post-processing menu that's been enhanced by about 15 different categories to adjust your image. So as I was saying, this update I feel is a personal preference on whether you'd like it or not, and me personally, I think I do like it, because the cutscenes, the dialogue cutscenes that is, in this game were never all that great to begin with. So to have them slightly more choppy, but enhancing the game's, visual textures slightly, I think is a good trade-off. I'd like to thank Bruno, who gave me the initial comment that led me to 3.4. Because without this comment, and without the game forcing me to update, I probably would never have found this, or taken the time to explore the game details within the operating system. Also, before I end this video, there is one very big detail within the software update menu in the operating system that I thought was very interesting, and I don't know if other consoles or systems have this in place, but there is the selection via the internet, but there's also match version with local users. A lot of experienced gamers have run into the issue where they try to local area network with each other to play, but it turns out that two different games might have two different software updates, and this will allow the different versions to match, allowing you to play overall. Not only is this a brilliant idea, but this is so easy to perform that even a Homer Simpson bubbling idiot like myself can figure this out.